Hello and welcome to your December 2024 monthly horoscope. I'm Tina from AstroTeena, your go-to source for life guidance through the ancient wisdom of Vedic astrology. Now, in today's video, before I begin, I normally get comments asking which system I use. I use the Vedic sidereal system, which reflects the actual positions of the planets and constellations in the sky. Unlike the Western astrology, which is based on the tropical zodiac, which is tied to the Earth's seasons. So Vedic astrology aligns with the sidereal zodiac, accounting for the precessions of the equinox. So this system ensures that our insights are rooted in the true cosmic framework. So my predictions are focused on your ascendant sign or your lagna. And for those of you who don't know your Vedic ascendant sign, it's very easy to find online for free. Just go to Google and type in free Vedic chart and type in your birth details. And for this, you do need your date, your time, and your place of birth. So for the month's horoscope, I explore the planetary movements that will impact your love life, your relationships, health, career, finance. I tell you days that you need to be careful, and I tell you days which are really good for money. So you get your money days and you get your honey days. I always begin by giving a quick overview of the month, and then I break it down by the calendar. So please take a screenshot of the calendar and use that as your guide for the month. So let's uncover how the celestial energies of the month of December will guide you through your life's journey. So December will definitely be a transformative month, bringing shifts in energies as Venus moves into Capricorn and Aquarius. The Sun traverses Sagittarius, and the key planets like Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu maintain their positions. The retrograde of Mars and Jupiter and Mercury emphasizes introspection, patience, and revisiting old decisions. Now, Venus starts in Capricorn on December 2nd, bringing a focus on practical relationships, commitments, grounded approaches to love and creativity. Now, by December 28th, Venus moves into Aquarius, sparking a desire for freedom, unconventional connections, and social interactions. Now, Sun in Sagittarius from December 15th marks a period of exploration, optimism, and philosophical growth. This transit encourages seeking truth and broadening your horizons. Now, Mars will be retrograde in Cancer from December 6th, intensifying emotional responses and urging careful handling of conflicts, especially within family dynamics. As it retrogrades, there's a need to manage inner frustrations and revisit past actions. Mars's transit to Gemini on January 20th, 2025 will ease this tension, ushering in commitment-driven efforts. Now, Jupiter remains retrograde in Taurus, which is urging reflection on material wealth, security, personal values. So it's a time for reassessing long-term goals related to finances and your stability. Now, Saturn in Aquarius keeps us focused on humanitarian efforts, innovation, and reform, but it may feel heavy with delays and restrictions due to the retrograde energies. Rahu is in Pisces and Ketu is in Virgo, which brings attention to spiritual growth and practical challenges, helping to balance dreamy aspirations with grounded approaches. So now let's look at each sign individually, beginning with the overview and then the calendar. Gemini, December 2024 horoscope. Now, the theme of the month for you, Gemini, is that you will be in receipt of money, whether it's by loan or help from family, but your pockets will still be empty. So you'll have high expenses on December. You can also see tensions from your siblings, your neighbors. If you have any court cases that are going on, you could have tensions there. You do need to be mindful of your health and your mother's health this month. And you need to be careful of the words that you speak. And also you need to drive carefully during the month of December. Home life is not as peaceful as you would like. And also there's great chance of progress for your spouse or your partner. You'll see that they're going to be doing very well in the month of December. So first I'll do the overview for the month, followed by the calendar day-to-day predictions. So let's begin. So December 2024 brings a dynamic and transformative month for Gemini, with planetary retrogrades asking for reflection on partnerships, communication, and inner growth. With Jupiter retrograding in your 12th house of spirituality and isolation, you might find yourself diving deeper into your inner world, possibly focusing on unresolved matters from your past. Mars, the planet of action, retrogrades through your second house of finances and values before moving into your sign on January 20th, creating a shift in energy from financial matters to personal expression. Now, Venus starts the month in Capricorn, your 8th house of shared resources and intimacy, before transiting into Aquarius, the 9th house, on December 28th, where travel, higher learning, and expanding your worldviews take precedence. Now, the sun's shift into Sagittarius, your 7th house of partnerships, on December 15th, will focus attention on relationships and collaborations, urging you to seek balance and cooperation in one-on-one dynamics. And now let's look at the calendar for the month of December, the day-to-day prediction, beginning with December 1st. December 1st is not a good day for your health, so you need to focus on your health, daily routines, and work responsibilities. Be mindful of overworking or neglecting your well-being. December 2nd and 3rd. These are good days for partnerships, for relationships will take center stage. You may feel the need to bring balance and cooperation in personal or business relationships on these days. December 4th and 5th. This is about shared resources, intimacy, and inner emotional connections that will come into focus. So you might be reflecting on joint financial matters or feeling drawn to intense emotional bonds, especially with family members or with your special somebody. Now, these days are also stressful. You'll feel that your energies are a little bit stressed on the 4th and the 5th. December 6th and 7th, this is where there's an urge for intellectual stimulation or even adventure, which takes hold on these days. You may feel inspired to explore new ideas, to travel, to even learn something new on these days. The energies with your father, with someone, your mentor, they'll flow really nicely on these days. Now, December 8th, 9th, and 10th, this is a great time for you to focus on your career. So career and public image also take priority on these days. You may need to focus on your long-term goals and how you're perceived by others in your professional realm. December 11th and 12th, your social connections and friend affiliations are going to be highlighted on these days. So consider aligning your personal goals with those of your wider community. So this is a great time to network, to socialize, go out with friends. Now, if you're looking to, if you're in the stock market, these are also great days to look into doing further investment into the market. You'll know exactly what to do on these days. Now, December 13th and 14th, these are great days for you to do introspection. These are days that solitude and introspection are going to be keys during these days. So focus on rest, spirituality, or tying up any loose ends from the past. On these days, your energies also could be low. You might feel a little bit lonely. You might want to just spend time alone, and your health may not be at its best. Your energies may be low, and also you could have unexpected expenses on these days. So, be mindful on 13th and 14th. Now, December 15th and 16th, these are your days. These are days where a burst of energy of self-expression arrives, giving you the confidence to take on personal projects and to make a fresh start. So you want to concentrate your energies on yourself, self-rejuvenation, self-reflection. Now, moving on to the 17th and 18th. These are great money days for you. These are your money days. So Finances and material security come into focus on these days. So be mindful of your spending habits and consider your long-term financial goals. On these days, if you have you'll see that money comes to you easily on these days. If you're in the market, these are great days to take profits. You'll see that you're doing well on these days. If you need to borrow money, this is a great time to ask. The money flow comes in easy to you. Now, December 19th, 20th, and 21st. These are days that are great for you to do any local traveling. Any local traveling for work also could be done on these days. If you need to spend time with your siblings, this is where your energy will definitely be really good with one another. Communication, learning, sibling relationships, they're definitely in the spotlight on these days. So it's a great time for expressing yourself or reaching out to those in your close immediate environment on these days. Now, December 22nd and 23rd. This is where you're happy at home. Home and family matters take center stage on these days. You may feel drawn to reorganizing your living space or reconnecting with family members on these days. December 24th, 25th, and 26th. These are great days for you. Your creativity will be on a high. You'll feel romantic, and fun definitely takes over. You may feel inspired to express yourself artistically and to enjoy time with your children and your loved ones. So very good days for you. Now, December 27th and 28th. This is where you want to be a little bit mindful. These are your careful days. So health and work matters can resurface on these days. So be mindful of your physical well-being and ensure that you're taking care of the details in your daily life. Okay, because that's what's getting activated on these days. If you have any decisions that need to be made, I would postpone them until you get past the 27th and the 28th. If you have any dates that you need to appear in court or any other situation of that sort, maybe change those days to more favorable days for you. And also be mindful of your energies and the energies around you on these days, as it's very easy to get into disputes with people on these days. So December 29th and the 30th, these are great days for partnerships. So partnerships come into focus on these days. It's partnership with your business partner. It's also partnership with your married spouse. So take time to enjoy the energies, because you'll definitely be in sync during these days. So you'll feel balanced and the energies will align. Your values will be aligned on these days. Now, December 31st, this is a stressful day for you. The year ends with a focus on shared resources and emotional bonds. Okay, so reflect on your close relationships and also your joint ventures. Okay, so as the year comes to an end, focus on 2025 and all the blessings that are coming your way. I hope you make the best of every opportunity that this month presents to you. So let's go over your favorable days and your unfavorable days. So overall, you only have about 8 days that are unfavorable, which is the 1st, 4th, 5th, 13th, 14th, 27th, 28th, and 31st. Those are the days that you need to be careful in the month of December. Be careful of the decisions you're making on these days. Be careful of the energies that you have on these days, because your energy will not be at its best. You'll be irritable. The people and the energy around you will also be irritable, so you could easily get into disputes. Your health also could suffer on these days as well, and you could have unexpected expenses on these days. So these are days that you want to be a little bit more mindful of the energies of those days. Now, your money days are 17th and 18th. If you want to take profit, if you want to ask for money, you'll see money flow is really good on the 17th, 18th. The honey days, you have a good many honey days. The 2nd, 3rd, 29th, the 30th, 24, 25, 26. These are great days for romance. If you're single, they're great. If you're married, they're really good days for you to sync your energies with your partner. And also, it's a great month for you to ask for any financial support from your spouse. You'll see that it'll easily come to you during the month of December. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, as your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching this month's calendar.